Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn the moment of inertia of solid sphere. Yes, over here as you can see this is a solid sphere where I would consider the mass of the entire sphere as m, the radius as r. So definitely the density of the sphere is going to be mass upon 4 by 3 pi r cube, which is the volume of the sphere. So if I rearrange it, I can write this as 3m upon 4 pi r cube. So ये हो गया मास, रेडियस और डेंसिटी. अब इसका मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया फाइंड करने के लिए ऑब्वियसली आई एम गोइंग टू अज्यूम द एक्सिस व्हिच इज रोटेटिंग or which is considered as the axis of rotation for the sphere is nothing but the z axis. So मैं यहाँ पे इस पूरे sphere का cuts करूंगा similarly as the hollow sphere. But for the hollow sphere, when you cut it into small pieces, they form thin rings. Whereas for the solid sphere, when you cut it into small pieces, you are going to get thin discs. So please remember that. So I'm going to have, say, one part like this. The small tiny part which is cut. Now definitely I can say, if I join this over here, this is going to be theta and this part is going to be r, the radius. Now here I can assume this thickness to be dz. Now why I am considering this as dz is because it's on the z axis, because this will be the x axis, this will be the y axis. So I am considering this as dz. Okay. Now if you concentrate over here, this is the disk. अब इस डिस्क का मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया अगर फाइंड करना होगा तो इट विल बी मास इनटू द रेडियस ऑफ द डिस्क का स्क्वायर. नाउ व्हाट इज द रेडियस ऑफ द डिस्क? आई कैन से दिस is the radius of the disk, correct? And this I will name it as, say, x. So can we say the moment of inertia for that disk is going to be half times dm, the mass of this disk, into the x square. Now definitely when I talk about dm, it is the mass of that small disk. So definitely I can say the mass is uniformly distributed throughout the disk, or sorry, throughout the sphere, which means I can use the density over here. And that means I can say the dm is rho times dv, the volume of the disk. Now the volume of disk is not that difficult to find, I guess, because it will be the surface area of the disk into the thickness. The thickness is dz. Correct? So that means this will be rho into pi x square dz. So now if we substitute this dm in this equation, तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? It will be di is equal to half rho pi x square dz into x square. Now rearranging this, we get pi rho by 2 into x raised to 4 dz. So this becomes our equation for moment of inertia. Now definitely if you want to find the moment of inertia for the entire sphere, I need to add all the disk from negative point to the positive point. Now can I say this value, the height over here, is constantly changing, which is nothing but the z. So if I say this dz is the thickness, I can say z is the height which is constantly changing. So can I say in this particular triangle, if I join this light, this is z, this is x, which means I can have a direct relation between x and z and r using Pythagoras. So I can say this disk ka height will keep on changing from 0 to capital R or 0 to minus r, or definitely for the upper half, whatever is the moment of inertia, it will be same for the lower half. So we can just actually multiply it by 2 after finding the upper half moment of inertia. So I can say The inertia is going to be integration di, that to 2 times, because I am finding only the upper half and I am going to consider it as same for the lower half, and so multiplied by 2. Now can I say it will be 2 times pi rho by 2 integration x raised to 4 dz. So definitely this 2 gets cancelled. Now to get the relation between x and z, I'm going to use a Pythagoras theorem over here and can say x square plus z square is r square, which means x square is r square minus z square, and so we can say x raised to 4 becomes r square minus z square the whole square, which if I expand I get r raised to 4 minus 2r square z square plus z raised to 4. So definitely this entire equation of x4, x raised to 4, I can substitute this, and so I get the moment of inertia as pi rho into integration r raised to 4 dz minus integration 2r square z square dz plus integration z raised to 4 dz. And for all the cases, the limit of z is going to be from 0 to r, from the center point to the extreme point. And so I can say this is 0 to r, this is also 0 to r, and this is also 0 to r. So now we go for integration. Now definitely r raised to 4 is a constant. So integration dz is going to be just z, which means I is going to be pi rho in the bracket. For this it will be r raised to 4 into z. Again 2r square will be a constant, so minus 2r square. Z square will become z cube by 3. So just to make it more comfortable, I'll just rewrite this thoda niche. So I can say I is equal to pi rho in the bracket r raised to 4 integration dz as z minus 2r square as it is. Integration z square dz is going to be z cube by 3 plus z raised to 4 dz is going to be z raised to 5 by 5 with limit 0 to r. So now if you put the values of 0, the lower limit, you get 0 over here, 0 over here, 0 over here. That means we should just put the upper limit value, and when we do that we get pi rho into, this will become r raised to 4 into r as r raised to 5 minus r square into r cube will become 2r raised to 5 by 3 and last z raised to 5 will become plus r raised to 5 by 3. So now if you concentrate, everywhere we have r raised to 5 common. Now 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 over here. Yes, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 is going to be 8 by 15. Correct? So we get finally the moment of inertia as pi rho into 8 by 15 into r raised to 5. Now definitely we can substitute rho as mass upon volume, 3m upon 4 pi r cube, and the moment we do it we get pi into 3m upon 4 pi r cube into 8 by 15 into r raised to 5. So now time for cancellations. Yes, pi gets cancelled over here, r cube cancels over here, makes the power r square. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 fives are. So if you concentrate, we are left with 2 by 5 m r square. And yes guys, that is the final formula for the solid sphere, which is 2 by 5 m r square. The moment of inertia for the solid sphere. I hope you understood each and every step. I would request you to copy down the entire derivation once and go through it, and please understand the each and every aspect of it in detail. Thank you very much.